Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for always coming back. In this video, I'll be making the handbag you just saw now. I have here 15 by 25 inches. So I am just going to be making marks here for the outer zip. So I have 4 inches. I measured 4 inches down. Then I'm going to be measuring 4 inches on the sides as well. So that's what I have in the middle. So I'm going to rule a line now to join the 2 points where I measured 4 inches left and right. And then I'm going to mark quarter of an inch. So I'm going to draw like a V or triangular shape from that point where I have the quarter inch back to the 4 inch point I did initially. I hope you understand. So I'm going to slit this piece now into two to create a middle line and then open up the zip space. So I stopped at the point where I marked quarter inch and then followed the V or triangular shape. I hope you understand. As you can see, this is the opening for the zip. So this is the zip I'm going to use, the short zip. And while fixing the zip, I make sure that I fix it on the wrong side of the leather, and then the zip teeth will be facing down. I hope you understand. So the zip teeth is facing down. Like now, right now, you are seeing the wrong side of the zip while the right side is downward. So I've gone ahead to sew it, and this is it. The reason why you can see the zip teeth is because I made it face down. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So now I have 7 by 12 inches for the pockets. That's the inner part of the side zip. So I'm going to sew this the same way I did for the zip. The right side will be facing down, the wrong side will be facing up. And then after sewing that, I'm going to sew these ends of the zip. I will match the two. This is the open side of the zip. So I'll match them together like this and sew that V, that triangular shape that we had before. So I'll sew it down that way together with the lining that I showed you earlier. So I sew down this V shape all the way down with the lining after connecting the lining with the zip. I hope you understand. I did not have the clip of where I showed after attaching the lining with the zip and the leather alone before I now close them up on the sides. That's why I'm trying as much as possible to explain. So moving on, I am going to make middle point marks with my scissors, and I'm going to mark for the base, the back base. I'm going to mark 2 inches inward like this, and then from that middle point where I made a notch, I'm going to be marking 1.5 inch to the right and 1.5 inch to the left. I hope you understand. From the middle point where I made that notch, I'm going to mark 1.5 inch to the right and 1.5 inch to the left. Then I will use my ruler to rule. So exactly what I did on this side of the bag is what I will do on the other side. And here I've cut the box out. The box is out. So for the lining is the same measurement, 15 by 25 inches. So I just trimmed off the excess lining on one side before tracing out the or cutting out the box shape like I did on the leather. All the while I'm moving this lining with the leather together, the lining is not moving underneath it. So that's why it's easy for me to just slide it across the table and then cut out the box shape. So they are both equal now. The cuts are the same. It's just a replica of the lining with the leather. So next thing is to work on the handles. The handles are 25 by 3 inches each. So I'm going to fold like this on both sides to the middle point and then fold a second time. If you don't understand, you can just rewind it and see what I did, how I folded it. So I'm going to sew the two ends together, like the closed part and the open part. As you can see, there is a stitch on the closed side and on this side that is open. So I've gone ahead to attach one handle to the bag, the body. I'm going to show you how I attached it with this second handle. First thing is 3 inches inward or downward, 3 inches. That's to show the depth of the handle, how deep it will go or how downward it will go. Then I measured 4 inches on both the left and the right hand side. 4 inches to show the closeness of the two ends of the handles. I hope you understand. So even though my marks are not obvious, they are not showing because of the color and the distance between my camera and the table. The marks are obvious to me and I just followed the markings I did, and this is how I'm going to sew it, attach the leather, the handles to the body. So I've gone ahead to do the second handle just the way I did the first one. So now I'm going to work on the zip, the main zip of the bag. So the same way I explained for the side zip, the teeth of the zip will be facing down. You see, it will be facing down. I'll fix one side while it is facing down. So the right side of the zip will be on the right side of the bag. The left side will be on the left side of the bag. So there are two ways you can fix the zip. You can either attach the zip first to the body, then you now attach the lining afterward, or you do it at the same time. I like to do it at the same time. So I'll place the zip first, then I'll place the lining. I'm just checking the right side of the lining. So I'm going to place the zip first like this, then I'll follow it with my lining on top of the zip. So my zip is now in between my leather and the lining. I hope you get. I'm also taking note of the right side of the lining and the leather. And then don't forget how the zip teeth is being placed so that you don't go and fix the zip wrongly. I hope you understand. So now I just want to turn it to show you what it looks like after fixing the zip before I move on. So this is what it looks like. The zip, I didn't cut it off. As you can see, the lining is inside, the leather is outside, and the zip is in between. So the teeth is outside on top showing. That's how you can zip the bag. So now I'm going to turn it back, separate the leather from the lining. This is where I'm going to sew the leather on its own, sew the lining on its own, but it will be a straight sew, like a single sew. So I'm going to match the zip teeth like this and make sure that the teeth are both on the leather side. I hope you understand. So I matched the zips. You know, the open side has two ends now. So I matched them and made sure the zip teeth is on the leather side. Same thing with this. Even though this other side is closed, I made sure that the zip teeth is on the leather side, not on the lining side, on the leather side. Then after sewing it, I left 4 inches opening on that side of the leather. There's a opening there, 4 inches. I didn't sew it completely, but the other
I
side
hope
was
you're
done
understanding
completely.
what I'm saying.
Okay, so now it's to sew the open box and then create the base. So I'm going to open it like this. The side that I've already sewn before, I open it up so that it will be a flat lay underneath the machine bed. So the same thing with the leather is what I'm doing for the lining. I'll sew it like that. So all four corners will be the same way. So here I've done that. You see the opening is making the middle flat underneath my machine bed, and it's easier to sew that way. I hope you understand. And now this opening will help me to turn it inside out. So the right side of of the leather and the right side of the lining will now be on the outside. I hope you get. Just take your time while you are turning it inside out so that you don't get to tear the lining. So here I'm just making sure that each corner is popping out well, and the zip is also popping out as it should. As you can see, the bag is almost ready. The last thing is to close that opening on the inside. That's the lining. Close it up. So you remember that side zip I started with before fixing the handles, then the zip. You can repeat the same process for the lining and create an inner purse in the bag. I hope you understand. So I've closed it here, and that's it for this bag. I didn't create an inner purse. There's another video where I did create an inner purse. You can watch that. I'm going to put the link in the description box. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Hmm? Okay. Don't just watch. A lot of people are watching my videos and the subscription is not adding up. The subscribers are not adding up. So please hit the subscribe button, like the video, share it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.